Hello and very welcome to our new DipeshExperten Talk. My name is Regino Havich and I'm the co-founder of the Voice 8 Association, which has the project The Depeche on his hand. Today we have a really special person on the our side of the planet, I have to say. It's Dr. Sona Konaté. Hello, how are you?
Good day, Regino. I am fine, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
When we see something, Sona, in the World Wide Web about you, so we see a lot. At first, you are a very high-skilled medical doctor, and you work in some kind of field surrounded by that, based in Maryland, right? But Sona Konaté has much more background than only this. Please, Sona, introduce yourself to our visitors.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm humbled for the accolade. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I am just a humanitarian. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a medical doctor, a public health professional. And most of all, I am a citizen of the world. We just, love to interact with humankind and to make the world a little bit better.
We try to do, all of us, and that we are citizens of the world. That is what we call even we are one, what is our anthem, and even placed in music, that we go forward. Then only together we can change the world, of course. That's for sure. So where do you from originally? You want to say some words to that part?
Absolutely. I am originally from Guinea, West Africa.
Yes.
In the world, you have 4 Guineas, and in the Guinea I come from, we do speak French. That's the way of making a difference between my Guinea and the other Guineas. I'm originally from Guinea. I was born in Europe because my parents were diplomats. So I spent much of my youth also in Europe and then in Africa as well. And so I call myself a globetrotter.
Okay.
A citizen of the world, because I have been in so many places, seen so many cultures, which I'm very, very proud of.
Yeah. One of your hugest projects that you are going forward with a lot of passion is Seal of Hope. There is a website called www.sealofhope.org. And what I saw, there are 3 goals that you are going forward with. Can you explain something about it, please?
Absolutely. Seal of Hope is a NGO, a nonprofit organization who aimed at touching so many vital sectors of our community's life. One of the main sectors is the making clean water available to remote populations in underserved areas. There are so many water sources, but clean and drinkable water are often scarce. So one of the goals of Seal of Hope is to facilitate that access. Another goal is also to try to educate young people to skills, mostly computer literacy. So to have them some skills and to have them also that access to the world via some technologies, so they can be more aware of what's going on. They can also foster a better living. Another goal is also the agriculture, to try to educate the agricultural world in rural areas, so they can be more equipped to better manage their crops and to foster more productivity. We do that as well. And another goal also I want to add here,
yes,
because we are based in Maryland, we also try to assist the new immigrants when they come abroad on their journey into citizenship. Because so many people come, they are not aware of laws, regulation, rules, they are intimidated sometimes. So we try to offer some resources, some guidance, some advice. We try to collaborate with some legal counsel individuals and to provide those pro bono, so people at least can be informed on what to do.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing. And it needs a lot of power and a lot of passion, I believe, to do that and to get something done in that ways.
Yes,
definitely.
Absolutely.
We got agreed that we like to focus on the topic of access to drinkable water in destinations in regions of Africa where they are underserved by that. So can you explain something about the situation, what it is, how it is right now in Africa with the access to drinkable water? Please let us know something about it.
Thank you so much, Regina. This is a very important, crucial issue.
Definitely.
And the language of water, I think, is universal, because you don't have to be in a remote area to know that water is vital. Can anyone go one day without water in a way or another and still being healthy and productive? So water is so important. And especially access to drinkable and clean water is even more important. So that's why this topic is so dear to us. In Africa, for example, with the numbers of UNICEF, about 37 million people are without basic drinking water. And it's getting worse and worse because of the climate changes, all the environmental issues. And if you also think about it, Regina, we are surrounded of water sources like ocean. Sometimes we have water streams, but are they drinkable? Are they potable? Are they healthy? That is the main problem. And sometimes people have to walk miles and kilometers.
I know about that. Yeah, when you see documentations about it, it's all time that I have to shake my head and have to say, yes, how can that be possible? You know, it's going together with the whole bunch of health issues. Of course, agriculture is only possible there where the access to water is generated.
Yeah, exactly. And without agricultural crops being taken care of, that's going to have an impact of the food, of the feeding of the people on our crops. So water will touch every sectors of life. Your health. If you don't have access to good and drinkable water, you might have diseases like infectious disease, diarrhea, and many people, thousands of people die every single day because they have waterborne infections. And that can all be preventable by providing access to water. Water is such an important resource that you can't even imagine, that some people need to drink dirty water every single day just to survive. And the consequences are disastrous. And
it is humanitarian disaster at all.
Humanitarian disaster. Yes, Regina. So that's why we definitely focus on that. And we are talking about Africa because Africa has many population that do not have access to drinkable and clean water and on a daily basis. And they struggle so much for that.
I have to breathe out right now a little bit, you know, because when we point that topic, when we point that issue, it gets deep. Yeah. And so you get focused on that topic with your people surrounding you. And I want to point the question. Yeah. So how is it possible to change that situation there in the underserved regions of Africa? What kind of solutions has to get done, actually?
That is a wonderful question, Regina. There is not a quick fix for this issue.
Not.
This is a chronic issue. And so I think it should be a collaboration between all stakeholders. I will go from the world leaders starting. the United Nations. I will go with the individual countries. I will go with the local politician. I will go with community leaders. I will go with individuals themselves. So what can the global leaders do? They can foster policies that will push countries to take care of that problem, to address this problem, and to do some, to just take some measures that will lead towards creating sustainable avenues for the local population, for the underserved population, to have access to clean water. And there are so many solutions. Well, right now, working with the local water entities will take time, so many politics, but Seal of Hope is definitely working on a more concrete and straightforward level to address that issue, and we wish we can talk about.
Well, so since when you're doing that kind of stuff? So, and my next question will be what comes together with the first question now is what kind of efforts you did already done or got you already done? So you can say, hey, there we got something.
Okay, Regina, thank you so much. We started this effort in 2014 when we just, started with this NGO. We are collaborating with a company that provides water purification machines. One of the machines' name is AQN, one is SQN as well, depending on the level of performance. So those machines basically have like four basic functions. The first function that's really interesting for us is it can transform any kind of water into drinkable water. You can put one of the big wire in the ocean. On the other side, it will bring nice, clean, drinkable water.
This is possible.
That is possible. And we have videos I will share with you. We went to Cameroon and we did some demonstration. We went by the beach, we did demonstration, and the population were drinking it, and they were very, very happy about it.
Ooh.
Yes. So from the water, from the sea, from the ocean, you can have about 25 liters a minute of
in a minute.
25 liters in a minute of clean and drinkable water.
So the technology to do this, to get that issue done, is available already.
It's available already. We have it. So we have that. So I will just elaborate more on that, but I just wanted to tell you for the other three functions the machine have. So it can get some clean and drinkable water. Second, and it can work at about 10 hours a day. So imagine 10 hours a day, it gets you about 25 liters a minute. If people can store it, that is a good stash of water you can have.
Absolutely.
So the second function it has, it can also be used as a power generator. And in remote areas, there is a power issue.
One moment. By cleaning the water from dirt or salt water to drinkable water, it can happen the same way in parallel to generate energy.
The same machine can also generate electrical power, which will be also one of the most crucial issues in remote areas. They don't have power.
Of course, we have on one side the water issue, and on the other side, of course. How can it be done in underserved regions, to get forward, to grow, to have not any more the health issues? Is one side water, and the other side, of course, it needs kind of autark energy.
Exactly. You nailed that. And the third function is to also serve a water pump. Sometimes you have inundation, you have water, and that same machine can pump water. It can pump water when there is flooding.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's even good to get the agriculture part done.
Yes, thank
Do I
you.
get it
The
right?
reverse
Okay.
process.
Oh
So
yeah, now I got it.
It will pump water in case of flooding. And flooding happen.
You know
Flooding,
what? You know
yes.
what? In our pre-call, we had the questions behind us, not behind us, in between us.
Yes.
How can our collaboration between the Depeche, the Voice 8 Association, and the Seal of Hope get forward somehow? What can we do together? So I believe it is really important that we point that issue, that we message that issue out on the whole world. Okay, that sounds now great and huge, but each step, and to penetrate, I call it like that, and to penetrate that informations, what can be done, what should be done, yeah, and what is already possible in order to get it done, that should be up next, really a part even about no, in our knowledge database. We have a knowledge database.
Sure.
And I think because he was questioning me, what are my suggestions for our collaboration? So I think we should focus on the topic because it's a really, really important one.
Thank you so much, Regina, for this bright analysis. What can be done? To be honest with you, we encourage entities, humanitarian, to finance one of those machines, to bring it to some remote areas to help the people. People need help now. So that's what we encourage. So many people have done it before. They have purchased a machine, they have taken it and served the communities. And also, let me tell you, Regina, something very important about this machine is portable. Portable means that it can be put in the truck and serve many areas. It doesn't have to be fixed in one area. You can serve like 20 villages. You can stay in a village for a week, to the next village for a week, to the next village for a week. So it can serve a wide area.
Then by circulating somehow, because of course you have not anywhere a sea or a lake where you can pump the water in the machine, but okay, it's conservable, of course. There has to be some tanks even.
Yes.
And then you can bring it from village to village.
You can bring the machine. If a village has its own tank, you can leave it there maybe for 3 days a week. They can fill up all the tanks, and then you take the same machine to another village, they can do the same. That is the particularity, is a portable machine. It can be moved. It doesn't have to be fixed somewhere. So that means it can be very much, serving a wide area. And also one other thing I want to tell you, Regina, before I come to the collaboration with Depeche and Voice 8, this machine is not only a water purification machine, it can also create opportunities. The filters needs to be changed. That can be the job for someone.
Right.
Maintenance is important. That machine needs to be maintained. It's a machine. That can be a job for someone. And maybe someone who's there making sure, the machine works very well, to make sure people are taking care of it very well. That also can be a job, a kind of guardian. So this only machine can provide health to the community, but also create jobs, opportunities, and hope to the communities. So it's very symbolic and very powerful tool.
Yes, and symbolic even in the way to bring even the villages together, in kind of cooperation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. Exactly. Now, the main question now,
okay.
Voice 8. How can we collaborate? Teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely. I believe in team effort. If you want to go quick, go alone. If you want to go far, go with the team. Together, yes. We are stronger. Depeche and Voice 8 are two amazing entities. And with Seal of Hope, what we can do to collaborate, to serve as a platform that can echo this big problem. Talk about it. If you don't talk about it, nobody will know. People might not realize the extent of this problem. But for you right now, giving me the platform, giving me the opportunity to talk about it, that is priceless, because even if it can touch one person, it can touch you. You can pass on the message and maybe we can have someone who is interested in helping us purchasing one of those machines and make some communities happy, healthy, and that's gonna be a legacy. If you give the gift of water, of health, of life, I think you have definitely, you have realized one amazing human gesture, one of the best human gestures in the world.
Yeah, it goes so absolutely together, it's about saving life. It's about the environment that plants can grow, So it's a circulation of points, and you were speaking about when you're alone, you can go quick. When you go with a team, you go far.
Yeah.
This is what we are proclaiming all time. We are one, is one thing,
Yeah.
And it's to save the planet goes anytime in the first place over the humanity. So it's about saving life first. Wow, I feel blessed about our talk, I have to say. Sona, do you have any question now to me, especially at the end of our talk? And I can say on the point right now, we have to focus that issue. We have to focus that theme of drinkable water, and it will be a pleasure to spread out some things as soon as possible.
Thank you, Regina. Only for you being so receptive, so sensitive to this issue, it gives me hope. Because it didn't take you much. I didn't have to convince you or to do anything. As soon as you heard the topic, I know right now you are completely in, you are completely moved, because
yes,
mirror yourself. Look at yourself without clean water. Mirror yourself a little bit.
It's not imaginable. It's not imaginable for me.
Regina, and in places like Africa and many other places in the world, there is a chronic scarcity of water. But during wars, during man-made disasters or natural disasters, like the earthquakes, there is a shortage of water quickly.
Yeah. We had it right before, we have that example of what was going on in Turkey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you saw the CNN video where the
yes.
machine SQN, AQN were able to be deployed and to save. I know on some of the boats, the military, they use the machine on the boats. So they get water straight from the ocean instead of bringing gallons and gallons of water. So this is a very quick fix that definitely can make a difference in the life of the community. We can save the world, but we can,
and we have to proclaim the possibilities and the option and the solutions. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. I love the definitely optimism, and that's the way we're supposed to claim. We claim it. Thank you.
Yeah, claim it. That's
yes.
the point.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Sona, it was a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you very much for all the information that you was providing now to me, and now up next when the video is going online to all the people, to all our visitors. I want to wish you now a really, really nice afternoon. Here in Germany, we have already evening, you know that. So, but I feel blessed, and I'm really, really thankful for the time that we was sharing now in this moment together.
Regina, I am humbled. I am honored. I want to thank Dipesh. I want to thank Voice 8. I want to thank you, Regina. I want to thank the President Astrid for giving me the opportunity, for giving me hope, the opportunity to having this platform to talk and to express this issue that is so dear to all of us. So thank you so much. And I really hope in a great collaboration together. Thank you so much.
Let's start it. Okay.
Let's do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice afternoon and a nice evening.
You too. Hello, Germany.